all of my favorite TikTokers are are married to white men.
What the fuck?
I'm shocked right now because another one of TikTokers that I follow a couple weeks ago, love her, and she's been talking about going on these dates, blah, 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 and then she finally kind of posted his arm, a white arm. And all our favorite TikTokers are also black women. And I just I don't know. There's a new wave. There's a new wave.
I don't know why you not subscribed to my channel. You need to subscribe to this goddamn channel. I'm just saying. Excuse me. Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, and thank you for joining me. So let me show you what social engineering look like. Okay, this is what it looks like. Okay, y'all will call it inclusion and stuff like that, but it's not. It's social engineering. They're trying to get you as a young kid, right? You get me? And they want to put this idea in your head. You get me? Like right now, black women are into white guys or some shit like that. You get what I'm saying? Look, like I said, I really don't do interracial dating and stuff like that. And I don't care who you are. You're a man, you're a woman. I really don't care neither way. But I prefer it if it's going to be done, it should be done by a man, because his seed is that of a black seed. You get what I'm saying? So when it goes into the woman, it's going to be black regardless. You get me? It's going to be black because of the father. You get what I'm saying? You know, with a sprinkling or whatever the mother color is. You get what I'm saying? But this is why I prefer a man to do it, because you add more black people. But when women do it, you're taking the white man's seed and you're making whatever baby that is. Okay? And you might sprinkle in a little bit of your coloring, but 9 times out of 10, it's not going to be a lot. You get what I'm saying? And since the daddy is white, if you get with a white guy, the daughter is going to be that way. You give me a daughter, maybe the son. You give me, basically, you're gonna dilute the blackness. The more you fuck with white people, it's gonna be diluted. Okay, you get what I'm saying? No matter how you do it, you want black kids, fuck with black men. You want white kids, fuck with white men. And that trend will keep going. See, this is how it starts. Let me show you this. This is how it starts. You give me something as simple as cartoons like this.
I'm just saying. You know onions give you heartburn.
It's my life, woman.
Oh, it's your life? Well, what about the life that we're supposed to be building together? What about little Shaniqua and Denzelino? I'm supposed to tell them that Daddy can't take them to Jimorama because he's burping up onions. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Okay, now you notice that she's with the white guy and she sits down with the white girls. You get what I'm saying? That's social engineering. You get what I'm saying? You're not teaching your black child to be around other black kids. No, you're teaching them to disassociate themselves with black people, showing that in order to get somewhere in this world, you have to be like this little girl in this cartoon and stuff like that. I tell y'all that all the time.
Posters warning about disease and terrorism abroad, and an image of a plane being struck by lightning, all serving as little nudges to control his actions into the right direction. And this concept of subtly guiding individuals towards behaviors that align with the state's ideals is something that we're seeing in our own world today. In fact, this sort of thing comes directly from the burgeoning field of behavioral economics. Now, behavioral economics relies on the premise that most people are irrational, often making choices that are not in their best interests, and consequently, to optimize the potential of a population, a government may need to steer the population towards making the right decisions. And in the UK, this is done by a government unit called the Nudge Unit, a government entity dedicated to implementing behavioral economics on its population. Now, initially the Nudge Unit had relatively benign beginnings, being used to promote small things like loft insulation by offering subsidized clean-out services for people's clutter. And this simple intervention by the government resulted in a 5-fold increase in loft insulation uptake, leading to significant energy savings, which was great for everyone. However, as the Nudge Unit became more and more successful, the focus soon shifted towards more controversial objectives. With the UK government leveraging the growing surveillance state and its growing data collection capabilities, they began to personalize threats in car tax reminders, even including photos of the cars in the letters, akin to a kidnapper sending a photo of their captive with a ransom demand. And this approach was found to triple the effectiveness of the letters. But still, this is fairly innocuous. However, the nudge unit then attempted to influence not just behaviors, but people's actual beliefs, as they quickly realized that people were resistant to direct government messaging, and so their solution was to use third parties and downplay direct government involvement in marketing campaigns. This strategy was outlined in Mindspace, the UK government's 2010 manifesto on influencing people's behavior. Because don't just take this from me, here's the nudge unit's view on this. Someone who has developed a dislike of government interventions may be less likely to listen to messages that they perceive to come from the government. In such cases, the most effective strategy for changing behavior may be to use third parties or downplay government involvement in a campaign or intervention. And so it was around this time after the quote that the UK government used the nudge unit to influence TV shows and social media, partnering with companies like Sky, Meta, Indeed, Bloomberg, Santander, and so many more. And this gave the nudge unit unprecedented access to the entirety of the media that you consume. And by controlling the media, they would then be able to control the ideas that the population formed about the world. And so